I'm just really proud of our team, and mainly, I just told them in the locker room, our defensive effort. I think this is our lowest point of holding a team this season. So to hold Robert Morris to 51 points, they're a really talented team, and I think defensively we got them out of their game a little bit. They weren't able to get the ball inside as much as they'd like to, I'm sure, and I thought Kamari and the whole team just did a really nice job on number 35. That was a big goal for us and a key. And so I thought our defensive intensity really kick-started the game. And we had just talked about, just in practice and preparation, just really getting off to a good start and piggybacking off of our second half against IUPUI. We scored 60 points in the second half and played much better. So it was nice to see us build on that, and that's what we're going to look to try to do going forward.
Then, Coach, got off to a super fast start in this game. Can you just kind of take us through what the game plan was and what kind of led to that I think it was 22-2 or something like that. Just kind of take us through that big fast start for y'all.
Well, we've been talking about pushing pace a little bit more and trying to get easier baskets in transition. So we were able to get some stops on defense and get out and run a little bit. And so I think that got us going early. And then also talking to our guards about just shooting it when you're open. Having the confidence, even if they don't all go in, just having the confidence to knock them down and to put the shot up. A shot's better than a turnover. And so just playing a little bit faster was a big emphasis. And then just running our core offense, just doing what we do, taking care of the basketball. So that was, I thought, a big key. But again, I'll go back to our defense. We were able to get stops and hold them to 2 points there for a long time in that first quarter. And so just us being able to get stops and then convert those to baskets was a big key for the game.
Another one for you, obviously big win overall. For anyone that's been watching this team, obviously the fight's been there every single game. What's that mean to kind of get that result now, to kind of show that hard work right as you kind of hit the heart of conference play?
Well, the three of us were just walking back in the hallway, and I said, gosh, that feels good, doesn't it? And they were like, yeah, it's good to be on the other side of it for once. And, our team, our players know how to win. They're all winners. They come from winning programs, and, we've won here. And it's been a challenge just with all of our injuries in and out. Players are healthy, then the next day they're not. We didn't have Kamari for IUPUI, and obviously Kamari makes a huge difference on our team. And so just the constant battle of trying to find some kind of consistency. And so, we've switched that starting lineup around and just trying to figure things out. And so, tonight we found a good rotation that worked. And hopefully now we can stay healthy and find a way to just get some more consistency so these guys can learn what their roles actually are, because we really haven't gotten a chance to do that all year.
And then, Carter, for you, another double-double. I mean, honestly, you've been pretty unstoppable the last few games unless they double you, and even then you've been making it work one way or the other. What was working for you out there tonight?
I think just running the floor. We've been working on that in practice a lot, just running in transition, and it's hard to match up. We know that ourselves. Like, sometimes it's hard for me to match up when I'm on defense in transition. So just really running the floor.
And then to bounce it over to Macey, another strong night, 7 for 10. Hitting some threes. You've also had have strung together a lot of good games in a row. Just kind of take us through your evening. What was working for you out there?
Honestly, I just feel like consistency. Like, I've been getting in the gym a lot more with our coaches, so I just feel like that gives me more confidence. I went through kind of a shooting slump there for a few games, so I just feel like getting back in the gym and getting some extra work in has really helped me a lot.
And then to bounce it over to Carter, same kind of question I just asked Coach. You guys have been fighting every game. What's it mean to be on the winning side, obviously, but to post such a big win, too?
Yeah, it feels great. I feel like we've always been capable of it. We've had some really great quarters and halves of other previous games, but just this game we were able to put together a full game and just keep pushing every quarter, every half.
Coach, you guys led the entire game wire to wire. How does that instill confidence coming into this doubleheader this weekend?
Well, it's huge. Wright State is a really good team, and they are much improved from last season. And so, we're going to have to be ready. It's going to be a different kind of game because they shoot a lot of threes. So Robert Morris likes to get the ball inside. Wright State's more of a kind of run and gun, three-point shooting team. But, just for our players, just to know that they can do it. I think just that that in itself just gives confidence. And then to do it convincingly. In our league, there's not a night you can take off. I say this all the time, but there is no, Robert Morris's record doesn't really say who they are. They've got some great players. They've got a great coach. Before they came into the Horizon League, they won their league almost every year. And so, that's not just any team that's just, at the bottom of the barrel of the league. It's our league from top to bottom is tough. So, but hopefully this just gives our players a lot of confidence to know that they can do it. And, I thought we really executed the game plan really well. Coach Novak had to scout for tonight, and he did a really nice job of just preparing the team. And, that's a huge key too. And I told him in the locker room, you got to believe in it, and then you have to execute it. And I thought we did a really nice job of just following the game plan. They got hot a couple of times and hit some jump shots, but that was our game plan. We wanted them to take those outside shots, and so we never veered from it.
And then a question for the players, either one of you. All of the teammates off the bench, every one of them got a point, 16 points off the bench total. How does it feel to know that you can rely on them coming off the bench to help you out?
I just feel like it gives us a lot more confidence too. Me and Carter, we were both in foul trouble, and I kind of struggled that a lot. So it's good to know that whoever's coming in for me is going to pick up the slack and just not let it get any lower when I come out. So I just feel like, I don't know, we were cheering for them hard, and it was a really fun night. So.
Yeah, I'd say it was really fun. We had some great contributions, and I think that really just boosts everyone's morale.
And Coach, same kind of question. I mean, not only did everybody score, but you had the 4 in double figures. Carter, Macey, obviously. Davis had a big game. Mitchell Steen came back, like you said, dropped 16 points. Just kind of same question, yeah, to see the bench step up like that and to see such a balanced attack across the board.
Yeah, I think it's huge for our team. And, all of those players at some point or another this season, due to injury or whatever, has gotten an opportunity to play some minutes. So, as a coaching staff, we're always talking to our players, those minutes hopefully will serve to be really valuable down the stretch in the second half of our season, which we're entering now. And, so when they do come in, it's not like the deer in headlights look. It's like, oh, I've been here before. I've had to play. Allison was starting and didn't play a ton tonight, but when she got in there, she gave some great minutes when we needed it. And so it's just nice to know that they've gotten some experience throughout the year. And, if something does happen, we've fought adversity all year, so we know how to handle it. And hopefully, this is just the start of us on the upward trend as we get to the second half of the season.
And last one for you, Coach, and then we'll get you all out of here. Obviously, Saturday, big game. You guys got a big game, big rival, but also it's a pretty special day, too, honoring Coach Winstall, Coach Shields at halftime of the 2 games. Just what are you looking for on Saturday, and kind of make a pitch to the fans who need to come out here and be here to support that?
Well, they need to come out and see Nancy, or she'll let you know about it. But no, it's an honor for me to coach here, and Nancy has been a part of my life. A lot of people don't know this, but Nancy recruited me and my sister out of high school. And so she's been a part of my life for a really long time. My dad used to bring us up here to team camps. I never dreamed that I'd be the head coach here and get to follow in her footsteps. And every time I see her out there, I look over and I'm like, gosh, I hope we're making Nancy proud. And so, and Coach Shields too, he is a big supporter of our team as well, and I've gotten to know him. And so it's just an honor to be at NKU, and I want our players to understand what it means. When you've got a coach who coached here for 29 years and won 2 national championships, I don't care what level you are, that's hard to do, 33 winning seasons in a row. And so, I just want our players to come out and understand, what's happening and play really hard and play for something bigger than us. That's a tradition that she built and that we get to be a part of and hopefully continue. So I'm looking forward to that on Saturday. I hope we'll have a huge crowd to come out and support Nancy and Coach Shields and both our men's and women's teams. It's an exciting time, and our men's team is doing great as always. And it's always good for our players when we get out there and there's a lot of people in the stands cheering us on. I think that really helps them with their energy too. And so get out here, see both games. It's going to be a great afternoon, and inside. We don't have to be an outdoor sport, so luckily we get to be inside and it's not freezing. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Saturday, and what better way than bring Wright State a big rival game in here, so it'll be fun. Thank you.
Thank you.